What's up, guys? Bajheera here for TGN.TV, and as you can probably tell by now, I had a lot of fun getting my points for the week in 2v2. And of course, I thought there might be some helpful tips I could share with you. This time it's going to be against Priest Warrior, which I found this comp to be pretty easy. As a melee DPS, you just shred priests. The thing about priests, though, is that they need really good peels, and so if you can manage to separate their DPS and the priest, you're going to have a good time. One thing you want to do is just be sure to interrupt well. Notice their fate casting pattern and communicate your switches, and if your healer can interrupt, communicate those interrupts so you guys can get the next healer, next mana burn, or something like that. Pressure hard and play smart, just general tips. One thing you guys might want to keep in mind is that you can make mistakes. I'm gonna show this match where I actually make quite a few mistakes and still manage to do all right, just because of the way the comps are balanced. So to start off, I get right on the Disc Priest, chasing him around, getting my debuffs up, getting some good damage on him because I know we're gonna win the mana war. However, the first mistake I make is I pummel into his inner focus or whatever, which is basically an aura mastery, which means you can't be interrupted by just regular old interrupts. However, I do throw him down and proceed to destroy him. I wreck Storm, get him down really low. I think it's his Desperate Prayer that saves him there. And I still continue to do damage, and finally the warrior realizes that maybe he should start peeling a little bit. So he does, and I get cute right here. I try to hop to the side to get a charge, and he just manages to get over the tomb, and I get stuck on the tomb, and so far, we're off to a good start, even though I'm making tons of mistakes. Just little things, but it does cost us. Right here, the warrior pops a wreck, and I'm just going to keep hitting the priest because I trust my paladin, to not take any damage. And the warrior switches to me, and I take some damage, and I heroic leap over, or across the corner, but around the corner, rather. And I do it too close to the corner, so I can't charge him for that interrupt. Another thing is, you probably want to disarm wreck instead of disarming them after they've already popped recklessness, but that just sort of makes him feel useless, I guess. Which works out anyway. So the warrior stuns me, and I'm getting down fairly low. I'm not really that worried about it. Paladin's got his cooldowns, I've got my cooldowns, and I'm just wailing on the priest. So the priest goes over to heal, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to chase the priest. What I'm going to do is switch onto the DPS because it's the same thing. If the priest isn't next to his DPS, then he's going to take tons of damage because I'm on the priest. So here I get disarmed, and I'm just going to apply debuffs during the disarm duration. But like I was saying, you have to babysit a priest, like a ton. And basically all a priest can do is give their DPS a bubble, and then if that bubble wears off when they're out of LOS, then you're just going to destroy the DPS because there's not really any passive healing going on. So the strat here is to basically separate the priest and the DPS. So again, I get thrown down and the priest goes way over there to heal. And so I'm like, all right, this is my chance. And the warrior has no heal over times, doesn't have a bubble anymore. He pops retaliation, but it really doesn't matter because he's getting no healing at all. So the priest comes over, but it's really way too late. And I focus charge the priest just to get a short stun, make sure he doesn't get any instant casts off. But yeah, with the Disc Priest warrior, the warriors can't peel that well, so all you really have to do is keep them separate and kill whoever you want. The priest is gonna go so if you need to make it a longer match, then do that as well. I don't really see that many risks involved with this comp, but they do have some CC, but it's like some fears on your paladin and stuff, and then they can get mana burns on him. But really, if you play aggressively enough, you're gonna be just fine. So in this match, I do a little bit better. I start off on the priest. I learned from last match. Get him an improved hamstring right next to the pillar. And my paladin is just going to take the warrior and keep him way on the other side of the map. So we get the same sort of start, except this time I don't even really bother pummeling into his aura mastery. As soon as he pops his little, power word barrier or whatever, throw him down, pop a wreck, do some damage to him. He's going to run around, and I get the charge again, which is good. And he's stunned, he's trying to heal. I interrupt that heal with a pummel, get another Colossus Smash on him. I have to trinket the second fear, but that's fine, because he's almost dead here. So he's starting to learn to fake cast just a little bit, so I don't bite on that one, but I pummel that one right off the bat, so that he's got tons of time where he's not going to be able to heal. And it looks like I'm going to get a kill here, but the warrior decides he's going to start peeling again. And, pro tip, guys, don't start peeling when your healer is at 10%. That's not a good time. And if you're playing with the priest, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, you want to peel all the time because you have to babysit a priest. And he goes around the corner. I blade storm to make sure I don't get snared or thrown down or anything. Pummel the heal and get the kill. Guys, playing a priest warrior as a a warrior and any other healer, you should win. I really didn't feel like I had I was ever very pressured in this comp. But I wanted to share it with you just in case, Plus, I got some 2v2 footage while I was getting my points for the week, and I wanted to post it up on here because I like making videos for TGN. And I like talking to you guys. So, we're kind of messing with this warrior a little bit. We kill his healer, then we just... He bubbles, and he bops me, and so then I'm just putting sunders on this guy just to mess around. Which isn't very nice, but, if you're having fun with the arena, I mean, why not? So I'm trying to get my paladin to get the kill here with his exo spam, but it's not really happening. So I'm like, okay, all right, let's just finish this and get on to our next match. So that was this. I hope you guys can benefit from some of these tips, and a lot of these tips just are beneficial for 2v2 in general, not just against specific comps. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to TGN, and thanks for watching. This has been Bajheera for TGN.TV. See you guys later.